So the Cannonade, I think that's how you say it, that is the newest weapon in Save the World, and judging by how this is spinning and how big the weapon is, this is not going to fit in when I'm editing, so it's going to be a very weird, which you're probably looking at something very strange right now. Just you're probably seeing the bar at the top. I usually crop that out, but anyway, it looks fantastic, and it is, as part of the steampunk set, a fully automatic launcher that fires small explosive rounds with moderate recoil, accurate when fired in short bursts, but rapidly spreads with longer bursts. Doesn't consume ammo. Oh, what have I done there? But yeah, let's look at the perks. I actually have two of these. Neither of them are mine. I've actually traded for them. So the perks on the first one, damage, reload speed, physical, crit rating, and weapon stability. And it has that perk number 6, which is basically shrapnel. I've heard bad things about that perk with the new steampunk set. Apparently it's really rubbish, so I'm not really looking forward to it. And how do we get to the gun? There it is. And the other one is damage, durability, physical damage, damage. So we've got a pure damage build there. And we've kind of got a hybrid of a crit and a damage build, but there's no really crit damage on there. Now, I do not think this is going to be that good. If I was to build this straight off the back, without even using it, I would probably, let me just have a look, because I did perk it up to level 10, but then I thought there's no point, it's another launcher I'm not going to use, so I'd probably go crit rating. Like, think of it, it's got a decently fast fire rate, 3.5. I'd probably go crit rating, magazine size, energy, crit damage, then damage. That's how I'd build it anyway. But let's can we compare it? No, I'll compare it in a little bit, but let's get this into a mission. I'm also not going to have a set hero loadout for this. Two reasons really. I don't actually have an explosive build to buff explosives, so that's the first reason. Second reason is, who actually uses an explosive build? No one really ever goes around using rocket launchers only and having a rocket launcher built hero, so I'm going to use this as if I was just doing a normal mission, so let's get into it. Right, we've just gotten the mission, and there's also a 25% damage buff because I'm a constructor, so let's use the pure damage one first against these guys. So, right, okay. Okay, so it's definitely good for wave clearing. I'll give it that straight away, it's good for wave clearing. Oh, there's smoke bomb pools, whatever you call them as well. They kind of reduce range damage. Right, there's another spawn over here. Let's just have a go at this. I'm not going to get too much gameplay from this because they are launchers. Let's see how fast we can fire this thing. Oh, that's quite fast. How does it do for structure damage then? Let's try structure damage. Not too good for structure damage, I'll say that. What DPS are we doing? So, with the better one, we're doing 171,000 DPS. These are both 82s as well, but let's check the Santa's Little Helper. How much damage are we getting from the Santa's Little Helper? Because that, in my opinion, is the best launcher in the game, but it's also a crit build, so we're doing less DPS. Okay. What's the damage per shot, though? Then again, it is 106, and it is doing less DPS, but that's fine, though. One's a crit build, one's a damage build, and this is... But yeah, I would definitely build this for crit and mag size, just because it's a fast fire rate weapon, really. That's all. I'm going to try and find some encampments. I'll try this on a Smasher. I don't think it'll do too well on a Smasher, though, because it seems to do a lot less damage per shot than any other launcher. It might be the weakest launcher for damage per shot, but the best for damage per second. I'm not too sure if someone can look that one up. We'll just get this horde here as well. So single target is good. Single target is decent, but I don't think you need this for single target. It's probably better just for like mowing down waves of husks, like that. Like say on like a storm shield, I don't know, you've got 30 husks coming your way, and you go, no way, just spam this in the way. Now we're getting significantly reduced damage when they're inside this, so oh, that's actually really poor. Okay, so it's doing well against husks and husklings, but when it comes to the husky, that was pretty poor. It took about 5 shots to kill the husky. Come on, what else have we got? Let's see if it was just a one-off thing. Oh, even a normal husk. So the damage, yeah, the damage itself isn't great. We are losing 50% damage because it is a physical weapon against an elemental husk, but that is really poor. I was actually excited about that. I'm kind of glad I left it at power level 10. Or not power level 10, just level 10. Because, wow, that's really made me think twice about that now. Okay, I'm just going to wait this encampment up. Get them there. See how many husks we can get. Ah, let's quickly try it on the Taker. 1 shot. Oh, that's not great. 2 shot. More than 3 shots on the Taker. That's not great. And this is an incredibly balanced power level weapon. It's an 82 against 82 husks, so how about a blaster? Right, this is awful for mist monsters. I'm not liking it for the mist monsters. For the smaller husks, yes. Like, what does the shrapnel thing do? Do you have to hit an enemy for it? Let me reread that thing. On hit, bullet splinters. On hit what though? Okay. Does it have to hit a target or just hit something in general? Just one more wave down here. Let's see what we can get. Yeah, with normal husks, it mostly one hits them if it's the right element. I would, if I had this built, I would have had it energy, but oh man, the damage on it is not great at all. Really is not amazing. I definitely will be sticking with either Santa's Little Helper or a Noble Launcher, so I don't think I will actually perk this one up myself. I need to find a Smasher. Not a Smasher just yet, but this is still the damage one. I just want to try it on some more blasters. I really want to know how many shots it would really... Oh, you can't do that with blasters, can you? So how many shots on this blaster would it take? Let's try it. 4 shots. Let's try the kind of crit one. Again, 4 shots. Nah. It's not great, this. It really isn't great. If this was a proper crit build, this one, though, that probably would have done it in 2 or 3 shots. I think. No guaranteed. Yeah, there's not a lot of damage being outputted by this weapon. Really not a lot. Right, I found a Smasher, and it's probably going to be the only physical Smasher, but this is good. If it's physical, that's the best one we can have with a physical weapon. So, let's just have the slowing field, just in case it runs this direction. And here we go. How many shots is the damage build going to take? Wow, 8 shots, and it didn't even kill the Smasher? Wow, how many? 9, 10, 11. Let's call it 12 shots because someone shot in there, but 12 to 13 shots that took against the Smasher. And my Santa's Little Helper can do it in 1. If it crits. I've got to put that if it crits, but wow, that's really not great. It's definitely more of a wave clearing thing. Obviously, if you perk it up, it'll be a lot better. But, ooh. Oh, wait, we're not going to count that because that's in the smoke pool thingy. Barely any damage in those. Again, 4 to 5 shots, although, on an elemental husky. So that would have been, you know, 2 or 3 shots if it was water. Well, again, that is not great. Not a great weapon. Right, I don't know how many shots do we have left in this. 2. Right, I've got to be very... okay, they've got very careful with this last one. It's the only other one I've got. And we've got a Leecher. Hey, welcome to Twine Peaks, Sensei Lars. Alright, so the mission's just started. But like I said, I would have gone for a crit build with magazine size. And I believe you'll get something like 14 shots if you had plus mag size. But he's good against the little guys, I'll say that. But look at this. 1, 2, 3 shots against a husky. Do you really want a launcher doing 3 shots against a husky? 2 there. That's probably because it crit. But it's just not... I don't know, I'm struggling to like this. I will say it's good against, you know, a load of small husks at once. Or, like, I mean, 10 waves of enemies all coming in at once. You can just really spray down on them. But that's the only reason I think I'd ever bother with this weapon. Like, launchers are really underused as it is right now. The only launchers I ever really see being used is either a Jacko launcher, a Santa's Little Helper, or a Noble launcher. Noble launcher is definitely the most popular one because I feel like it lasts the longest. But look how many shots I took on him. Here we go. It's the crit build. 7. Wait, what was it? 13 shots with the damage build. 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we did more with a crit build. So again, that's why I prefer a crit build. So it could be better. Pure crit damage build with a, well, and a crit rating with a, against Smashers though, because the damage build wasn't as good as this crit build just was. Let's try it again. Oh, someone else is shooting it, never mind. But I'm struggling to really like this weapon. It really is doing minimal damage, even when they're not in those pools. Maybe we'll get something good from this. Like, again though, but you don't want to be using one explosion on a single husk like that. You want them to be doing tons of damage. Yeah, I'd say, I don't know, a durability build. Have it as long as possible if you're going to make this weapon for just wave clearing like regular husks and husklings and that. But definitely a crit build if you're going to try and use it against blasters, smashers, that sort of thing. Because Oh man, this it's like the opposite of most weapons, you know? Most weapons are really, if you build them right, they're really good for those mist monsters. You can get them in a couple shots, but this one, it feels like it's going to be tough even with that crit build. It's going to be tough to make it really a smasher killer or a mist monster killer. It's quite inaccurate as well, I've got to say that. Although, yeah, in little bursts like this, it's doing well. I'll say that. It's doing fairly decently with single husk. Even lobbers, yeah, it's good against lobbers as well. But that's about it. Where's this blaster? I hear a blaster. Right, there's one up here. Hopefully no one else... Where'd he go? Oh, he went down there, obviously. Don't no one shoot him, please. 3, 4, 5 shots maybe. I think I missed one, so let's call it 4. Again, though, with a regular launcher, we're doing it in 1. Does that count as 1 if you set off a exploder? Probably not. But again, it doesn't even one-hit a exploder. Pretty much every launcher one-hits exploders, even with the worst build. So, it's a very weird one. I would definitely, like I've said, mag size on this though. But very weird. How long? We've got half durability left on it, so you know I could probably get some more kills. Look, three shots on the husky. How many on this one? 1, 2, 3 again. Nothing great. You really want to be doing those in 1, but remember this though, it is a much faster fire rate weapon than pretty much every single launcher in the game. I don't think there's a faster firing launcher. Maybe one of the grenade launchers actually. Then again, they do a lot of damage. So, did they do a lot of damage? I don't know. I might have imagined that one. Easter egg launchers, snowball launchers. I'm not too sure. I can't really remember them. But, that guy's still AFK and not being kicked. Good AFK system. But, yeah. I mean, we did get to pretty much one-shot that guy in the smoke pool there. I'm not sure if he was in it, though. What else could we do with this? Again, very inaccurate if you're not aiming down sights. Very inaccurate. I don't really understand how the shrapnel works either. I've not really seen it be super effective. Let's try this. I don't really see what's happening with shrapnel. Is it doing anything? I don't know. Right, these guys would be good. Okay, very, very good. You get squashed here, you just spam it on the floor. Very good like that. But I think it's got the same durability as the Noble Launch. That's got 30. Oh, this is 47. Oh, it's got plus durability on, that's why, but... it's definitely not the best launcher. Oof, I can't speak. But... I don't know. It definitely has its pros, though, with the fast fire rate. But fast fire rate doesn't always mean most effective. Because most missions, anyway, you're not going to be using the launcher purely. You're going to have, like, another weapon in between. And you're going to have the launcher for the clutch moments where loads of husks are at the objective. Most of the time, anyway, if you're going to use a launcher, that's how you'll be using it. But, yeah. I'm actually really surprised it's managed to last 6 minutes, this weapon, though. I'll give it that. The durability is quite decent. This is good as well. You can just get all the small guys, but, yeah. I don't know. I've probably, most likely, definitely will not perk this up. I'll probably keep it level 10. I'm not going to recycle it. Might put it in the book because I've got loads of launches as it is. Single target though, it's good for single targets. But not fat guys like that. Hey, we got him in 2. That's the best we've done. 2. About a 1 tile splash as well, but yeah. Durability's good though, I'll give it that. Durability is fairly good. I know we had a plus durability, but that was good itself. Let's see the score of everyone. So I got second highest, and that guy 0, 0, 0. Are you kidding? Really? With a what? 10-minute wait time at the start, then a 6-minute defense. Didn't get kicked. Aha. Right, at the end of that, it's very underwhelming. I remember reading through the patch notes. I was really excited about this weapon. I did say I think it's going to have a fast fire rate and a pretty big mag size, so I was definitely spot on with that. Pretty much exactly. Right, but again, the damage just isn't really there. If you want to put this up, I would suggest a mag size build, maybe, and then either crit or durability build. They're the only 2 I'd suggest with that. But one thing I will say about it, look at the good, that design is beautiful. Detail that. Does that move? Oh, it moves when you shake it. I didn't even realise. Look at the, what do you call it? Hand or tick thing. I don't know what you call them. It's actually moving quite a bit, and it's got moving parts, so it is There's a lot of effort in the design, I'll give it that, but a weapon isn't good on its design, you know? But I don't know, I'm going to leave this here. Let me know what you guys thought, and as always, thank you for watching.